Hi, so this week on WitteOs we are telling stories about our dad because it was Father's Day the week before this week began, but it's happening this week. This week we're going to talk about our favourite stories of our dad. So the story I'm going to tell you today is my absolute favourite story about my dad. I tell it a lot, but I really like this story and it is absolutely one of my most vivid childhood memories. Like, I can't really remember what happened yesterday. Like, if you asked me what I had for lunch yesterday, I'd have to think about it. I actually don't know what I had for lunch yesterday. It's cheese on toast. I had cheese on toast. Anyway, but this story I remember just crystal clear. Like, I can just picture it in my mind absolutely. Okay, so to set the scene, this happened when I was about 10 years old, so about 8 years ago now. We were on a family holiday in France, and when I was very little and we went on family holidays, me and my siblings would get like spends, and I think this year it was 20 euros, and I spent all my money on this hat because I was an incredibly fashion forward child and I needed a fabulous hat to go with my look at the time. So this is the hat I bought. As you can see, absolutely fabulous. It doesn't fit anymore, but I've kept it for reasons. So I spent all my money on this hat and I absolutely adored it. I wore it all the time, and during that holiday we went to go visit a castle in France, and this castle was, obviously it was in France, we didn't go travel to Belgium. Anyway, where am I going with this? This castle was like on top of a cliff face, like it was built right at the edge of a cliff, probably for like defensive reasons, I don't know. But so I was walking around the castle, I had my fabulous hat on, I looked great, and it was really, really windy that day, so as I was like looking over the edge, my hat blew right off my head and fell down the cliff face and fell quite a way down of this dangerous, like, sheer cliff. I was really, really upset. I probably started to cry because I am a crier. And my mum was like, "Oh no, we've lost your hat, that's really bad. We'll buy you another hat. You can't replace this." And my dad was like, "Well, it's just there," because you could see it. It was like about 100 meters down this cliff. And he was like, "I'll just go get it." At this point my mum started to freak out, like, no, you're not going down there, don't be ridiculous, it's dangerous, you'll fall and die. And he was like, "No, I'm going down." So he started to go down this cliff and my mum was like freaking out. And she pulled me and my siblings away from the edge because she was like, "We're not watching him fall," because she was like convinced he was going to fall and die. And she was like telling us like, don't see your father die. So she was like pulling us, she started like almost crying, me and my siblings started crying because our dad was going to die, and I was like, I don't care about the hat that much. And then this crowd of Dutch tourists, I don't know why they were Dutch, but I'm relatively sure they were Dutch, started to like watch him, and they were filming him going down this cliff. Now I didn't see it because I was being pulled away from the edge, but I saw them filming him and they were like, ooh, ah, I didn't, every time he did things. And you know, we were all crying, and then suddenly I heard a big cheer. So there was a big like gush of the crowd, and my dad returned up the cliff like this, grasping the hat in his hands. I just want to say, my dad is not exactly an agile man. He is about 6'3" and built quite big. So he's not the kind of person you would expect to be able to weave down a cliff face, but he did, and he rescued the hat, and I am never throwing away this hat because my dad literally risked his life for it, because he is a hero. So my dad is my hero. I said I tell this story a lot. I tell this so much. For my English coursework we had to write a narrative piece on a hero, and I wrote it on this hat story about my dad. I got an A in that piece though, so it's because it's a damn good story. Okay, thank you for watching. Don't forget to be awesome, and I will see you soon, witty people. Bye!